Ontario Liberal MPP Ivan Barker is looking to crack down on so-called zombies, just in time for Halloween. Baker will be tabling the Phone Down Heads Up Act later on today in hopes of making sure that pedestrians pay attention to their surroundings and not their mobile devices. Speaking to CBC News, Baker explained that he was inspired by a similar law that was adopted by Honolulu, Hawaii earlier in October 2017. The Honolulu law is intended to reduce the number of distracted pedestrians who don't pay attention to traffic while crossing the street. Repeat offenders can be charged up to $35 US for their infractions. Baker said that his primary goal isn't to charge fines, but to raise awareness. Experts tell us that if you're distracted while you're crossing the street looking down at your phone, then you're at a risk of hurting yourself and maybe hurting someone else as well, said Baker in an interview with CBC News. It's really about making sure you know what's going on around you and you're able to respond. Click the link in the description to read the rest of the story at mobilesyrup.com. Seattle-based technology giant Amazon has announced plans to bring 1,000 new jobs to BC by 2020. This will double the current number of Amazon employees in BC. Alexandre Gagnon, Amazon's vice president for Canada and Mexico, said the company will lease a new 4,500 square meter building at 402 Dunsmuir Street, its second corporate office in Vancouver. In a release, Premier John Horgan said he welcomed the move. "We will build on Amazon's plans to bring 1,000 new jobs to BC by continuing to open up access to education and skills training," he said. The announcement, made at a press conference held in downtown Vancouver, is unrelated to Amazon's plans to open up a second headquarters. To read more and learn about Amazon's plans to open a second headquarters in Canada, click the link in the description to read the full story on CBC's website. A cool new feature on the Pixel 2 and Pixel 2 XL is called Now Playing. The feature will identify what song is being played in the vicinity passively and display the result on the lock screen or in the notification area. An update to Google Assistant will soon roll out that will allow those of us without a Pixel 2 device to get music recognition too. But we will have to ask, what song is this? The app will then display the song, artist, some of the lyrics, and links to the track on YouTube, Spotify, Google Play Music, or perform a Google search. For more information, including screenshots, visit fandroid.com by clicking the link in the description. IBM recently wrote a proposal to the British Columbia government in which it recommended that the government consider using blockchain as a method of ensuring consumer privacy and a means of having reliable regulatory oversight. Blockchain is the method that cryptocurrency such as Bitcoin use to facilitate its transactions. One of the main reasons it's more secure is that it removes the middleman from the transaction in favor of a more peer-to-peer model. The following is from the IBM proposal. Blockchain is a highly effective trust mechanism which uses a cryptographically secure shared ledger to irrefutably track complex transactions amongst many known parties. Some of its key attributes are: it is distributed. No central system brokers transactions. Instead, each party in the business network is provided its own ledger copy showing all transactions. So truth is shared by design. It is immutable. Cryptography ensures transactions, or blocks, once entered into the ledger, which are chained, can never be altered, so transactions are secure. Lastly, it's transparent. All shared ledgers across the business network hold all transactions of all parties within the network, ensuring consensus. Canada introduced a bill titled the Cannabis Act, which is supposed to regulate the production and distribution of legal cannabis, in April. The government has since been trying to come up with ways to regulate the market. For the rest of the story and a complete description of what blockchain is and how it works, click the link to the next web in the description. Sony has pushed out a software update on some of their Android-powered smart TVs that enables Google Assistant. This feature will be on all 2017 TVs and some select 2016 models. Users can activate Google Assistant by pressing the microphone button on the remote control to perform a Google search, control their smart home devices, launch apps, and to control their TVs. According to Sony, the 2016 editions of the XBR-9ZD, XBR-800D, XBR-750, XBR-X700D, and all of the 2017 Android TVs will feature Google Assistant after downloading the software update. Click the link in the description to The Verge to learn more and to watch a video that shows the new feature in use. Freedom Mobile has started to enable LTE for customers that still have 3G rate plans which are no longer available. Freedom sent out text messages and emails yesterday with a link to a frequently asked questions webpage that contains instructions on how to enable LTE. Not everyone has had their service upgraded yet though. Freedom is rolling out the upgrades to different cities on different timelines over the next few months. For a complete list of which cities will receive the upgrade when, click the link in the description to Mobile Syrup's website. Toronto-based sports tech company iLive Media wants to change your experience while watching sports by using virtual reality. Certain members of a sport have a unique perspective that viewers normally wouldn't get to experience. Imagine watching a baseball game from the perspective of the catcher, or watching a horse race from the perspective of a jockey. This is what co-founder of iLive Media, Murray McKirker, wants to deliver. Think goalies, catchers, anyone that can offer viewers a fixed point of view, he says. What better way for an athlete to create buzz than to literally put fans in their shoes? iLive Media is just one of several Canadian companies that are looking to change the way that users consume sports. For more information and a look at some other ways companies are planning on disrupting the sports consumption model, click the link in the description and read the rest of the story on CBC's website. According to a new survey performed by Accenture, 53% of Canadians limit their use of online services because of concerns about cybercrime. The survey found that 80% of Canadians said that cybercrime was a concern for them. 36% said that they had been targeted by cybercrime directly, and 19% said they had been a victim of cybercrime. Canadians are concerned about their general lack of knowledge when it comes to preventing and reporting cybercrime, said Arnold Van Hoven, public safety lead in Accenture's health and public service practice. 78% of survey respondents want government and public safety agencies to do more to inform them about how to prevent cybercrime and to stay safe online. 20% of respondents specifically citing the need for increased education of citizens about their personal and data security when online. Click the link in the description to read more at moiblesyrup.com. The CRTC says Canadians are using faster internet access than ever before, especially on mobile devices. They also say that monthly data usage has increased by an average of over 40% annually. The report also shows while at least 84% live in an area where 50 megabits per second is available, only 11% of people subscribe to speeds that high. Open Media, a Vancouver-based firm that helps consumers fight for an open internet, says that the reason is top tiers are just too expensive. Even though those speeds are becoming available, the cost is still so prohibitive that 9 in 10 Canadians haven't made the jump to the same speeds that the CRTC said were essential for all to participate meaningfully online in 2017, said Katie Anderson, the group's digital rights advocate, in a statement. For more information, read the rest of the story by clicking the link to CBC's website in the description. According to the 2017 Holiday Shopping Survey conducted by Accenture, Canadians have embraced technology that helps them find and purchase gifts online. The results of the survey say that the rise of daily deal websites and Amazon Prime Day have lured more than half of Canadians into purchasing online. That number is even higher for millennials, which are those between the ages of 28 and 37. That number is more like 65%. This year, Canadians are putting a high premium on convenience and digital when it comes to getting their holiday shopping done, said Robin Sahota, Managing Director of Accenture's retail practice in Canada. Canadians are also moving toward being shopped and wrapped earlier than ever before, which means retailers must seize the opportunity to innovate by offering a distinctive experience and lay the foundation for more profitable, year-round relationships. The key is to define their purpose, engage in a way that is memorable, and be clear about the role they will play in shoppers' lives. There's a growing trend that shows that Canadians are less willing to shop during major deal days, specifically Boxing and Black Friday, said Kelly Askew, Managing Director of Accenture's retail strategy practice in Canada. Winning over the Canadian consumer will require providing active rather than passive shopping inspiration. This might mean proactively offering gift recommendations for a certain person to help retailers influence a consumer's purchase before they even think about searching for ideas. To find out more, click the link in the description and read the rest of the story on newswire.ca.